Chapter 4, verse 6, it says, "Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God." You're called to pray because life is really difficult. The other reason we pray is because life is really tough and we don't have the solutions. That's it. The problems in your life, you don't have the solutions to those problems. But you know who does? God has those solutions. It says, be anxious for nothing. So in the times where you're struggling, in the previous verse it said, in your time of need, right? So when you're having a rough time, when you're anxious, when your mind is racing, when life is crazy, prayer it shouldn't be the last thing you do. It should be the first thing you do. It should be the first solution. One of the reasons we pray is because life is difficult. We don't have the answers, but God does. We see that we're called to pray when we're anxious, but also you pray when you're just in need. You pray when you're upset. You can pray when you're hurt. You pray for other people. You pray when they're upset. You pray when they're hurt, when they're in need. You pray when maybe they're just not saved, or maybe they are saved and they're going through a rough time. And there's other times, you guys, it says in here, it says, but in everything, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be known to God. A lot of times you pray just because you're thankful.